motorcycle, back nod to our last caller, right? That kind of stuff. So that's all lifestyle stuff. And that all works really well once you've gotten yourself rid of the consumer debt. Now, if you got any money left after food, lights and water, it goes on the debt until you're out of baby step 2. That's scorched earth until you're out of baby step 2. You get all except your mortgage debt, you get everything cleaned up but that. But that's not John's question. John, the question is very simply, you have to tell your money what to do before it gets there. Some kind of a system, some kind of a plan. I gave you an example of one, or it will leave. And you will wake up with this financial hangover, wishing you hadn't made that much and have nothing to show for it.
Dave, we got a lot of calls on this show where life happens. One day someone's healthy, they're working, providing for their family, and then a curveball hits.
You know, we hear it all the time. A car accident, a cancer diagnosis, a heart attack, and suddenly everything changes.
Yeah, and that's why you've always said that having term life insurance from Zander is essential, because it protects your family if the worst happens.
Yeah, that's right. You need 10 to 12 times your income in coverage. No gimmicks, no whole life junk, just straightforward term life protection. But there's another piece that people often overlook, and that's long-term disability insurance.
Yeah, it's important to understand the difference between them. Life insurance steps in when you die. Disability insurance steps in while you're alive but can't work. So it replaces a large part of your income so the bills still get paid while you get back on your feet.
Now, if your employer gives you free disability insurance, great, take it. If it's discounted there at a better price, take it. But if not, Zander can help you find the right plan. Whether you're single or married, it's not optional. If you're going to be out of work for a while, then you need to make sure the money's still showing up.
And that's why Zander is our go-to. They make it super simple to get the right coverage at the best price, no pressure, no upselling.
I've trusted Jeff Zander and Zander Insurance for over 25 years, and so has my family.
So don't wait. It's fast, it's easy, and it could make all the difference. Go to Zander.com or call 800-356-4282.
Protect yourself, protect your income, protect your family. If you have a simple tax situation, like you haven't had any major life changes or big investments, use Ramsey Smart Tax. Ramsey Smart Tax is affordable, keeps filing very simple, it's very accurate, and it has built-in support in case you need a little help. Filing early means getting the best deals, and you get that tax stress off your shoulders. So as soon as you get all your tax documents, go to RamseySolutions.com/SmartTax and start filing. Andrew is in Orlando. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are you guys?
Better than we deserve. What's up?
Hey, so my wife and I just got married this last November, and we've been working ourselves through the baby steps. We're in step 2 right now, and we've paid off more than half of our debt so far, but we have some to go yet.
How much is that?
We have about $19,500 on a car loan, and then about $4,000 in a credit card.
That's what's left?
That's what's left, yes.
Okay, so you've already paid off $25,000.
Yes, correct.
Since November. Yep. Way to go.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been amazing. The Lord has been so good.
Amen.
Huge blessings. So my wife is legally blind in her right eye, and we've been talking through how we can pay off this debt faster. We're attacking the credit card, super aggressive, but the car, the payment per month is about $420 per month. And once we pay off the card, obviously we're going to take what we were paying on the card and throw it at the car. But a question that we have is, should we look for something different? Should we look for a car that's maybe slightly older, maybe a little bit cheaper that we can pay off sooner? Or are we, what do we do?
What's
your household income?
Right now we're at about $108,000 per year.
Tell me where the blindness plays a role in this. Is it impeding her ability to work?
No, she works full time. She's in healthcare industry, selling healthcare insurance and everything. But it's mainly with like the distances in front of her, especially at night. It's harder for her to see, but she does have doctor's approval to drive and everything. So
it's depth perception.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I've got a friend that's same thing.
And is your issue with the car? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to save money on the car, or are you saying because of her blindness she could wreck this car? Or should we get a cheaper car that it's okay if it gets dinged up? Like, what are you saying with all of this?
Really just trying to pay off the debt.
Okay.
That's
it doesn't really have anything to do with the blindness.
Has nothing to do with it. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. So if you paid off 25 since November, can you pay off 25 by November?
That's a great question. I think we could.
Do you like the car?
Yes, we do like the car.
I would
yes.
keep it and pay it off.
Keep it and pay it off. Yeah. The problem I see right now with it's a 2019. It's a newer car with more sensors and stuff like that. I'm just thinking like, man, like if we do get repairs and stuff, can we afford some of those repairs on a vehicle like that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you're driving a piece of junk. That's why you're a tightwad.
Yeah.
So here's how I'm answering the question to give you the framework. We use two pieces of information to determine if someone's car is their problem. And if the car is their problem, I'll tell you to sell it in a heartbeat. Okay? Because it's often the problem. This show sometimes is called the Sell the Car Show. Like the answer to every question, sell the car, right? But number one, you do not want all of your vehicles added together. Anything with motors, wheels, that includes your stinking lawnmower, your Sea-Doo, whatever, all added together, your camper that's in the backyard, if it's got a wheel or a motor, all your value added together should not be more than half your annual income, which would, in your case, would be $56,000.
Yeah.
$59,000. So, that's what I'm looking at. And yours is not. So it does not violate that. The second thing is, if there's debt on the vehicle, can we be 100% debt-free except the house within 2 years without selling the car? And if we can, do we like the car? Then yes, keep the car. But for instance, in your case, if the car was your rate of debt reduction, you're easily going to be within that. And the car and your cheap car is less than half your annual. So you're in pretty good shape. The only difference was she just had a nicer car than y'all when you just got married, and so she won that battle. And but it had debt and yours didn't have debt, and so now we got to clean that up. But I think at the end of the story, 2 years from today, with a fully funded emergency fund and your money going into retirement, we're going to be glad she's in a pretty good car, especially if she's got some of the newer features on that car with her depth perception issues. So yeah, I think I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And but you can sell it if you want to.
If you just wanted to be free very, very quickly.
If you wanted to be free super fast, you're not doing anything wrong by selling it. But here's what's going to happen when you do. You sell it, you get a $3,000 car, and you're debt free in 6 months, 4 months, and then you build an emergency fund. And then what's the first thing y'all are going to do? You're going to start talking about upgrading these cars because they're crappy. And you're going to do that with cash. And so you're still going to end up 2.5 years from now in the same place that you are now with a paid for decent car.
Yep.
And so it's not the car's not violating anything here. It's just kind of part of your old story.
Yeah, I agree.
Grace is in Fort Collins, Colorado. Hi, Grace. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you guys?
Better than we deserve. What's up?
So I have a question related to the gazelle intensity of paying off a house. My husband and I save anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 a year after expenses and everything, and it's hard to not kind of look at the numbers and think we have about $500,000 left on our house right now. To think, let's just try to pay this off in 5 years. But my husband, he's kind of been looking more into the investment side of things too, as far as So whatever we make, should we do a portion of that towards the house and the rest into investments if we're already doing 15% into retirement?
15% into
and
retirement is
everything
all
else?
you should be doing. No more.